morning, everyone. It is Thursday in October something 5th. Thursday, October 5th, and here's what I'm taking with me to work today. Here are my beverages. I have my usual coffee with 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. And I have Teamy Alive tea. 1 bag is 0 smart points with some lemon juice. So coffee and tea are 0. Lunch is again today a zucchini boat. As you can see, I have a very small zucchini, so I never worry about scooping anything out. I mean, the seeds are pretty minuscule and I eat them. So I'm from Idaho and we eat seeds. So these are my 2, this is a regular zucchini today. So I have just halved it and I have sprinkled just a bit of the everything but the bagel seasoning on top. This stuff that we can't live with that is now empty. So I need to get some more of that. Anyway, so I will heat these zucchini in the microwave for 2 minutes at work. Today is a sort of a Greek zucchini boat. So again, I'm going to do it in layers. So after I heat the zucchini for 2 minutes, I'm going to add this chicken. This is it's 3.5 ounces of the Foster Farms grilled chicken breast strips. 3.5 ounces is 1 smart point. So I will top it with the chicken and microwave for another minute. Then I'm going to top it with this mixture. This is just a mixture of grape tomatoes, diced Persian cucumbers, and diced red pepper. I toss that with more of the everything but the bagel seasoning for 0 and some red wine vinegar for 0. So this little salad mixture inside is 0. I will put it on top of the cooked zucchini and the cooked chicken. And then I'm going to add this Asiago cheese. That is 1.5 ounces of the Trader Joe's fat-free feta cheese, and that is 0 smart points. This is 1.5 ounces. That's a pretty good amount. 1.5 ounces. Actually, I think it's 1.25 ounces. 1.25 ounces is 0 smart points. So that will go on top. And then the last thing I'm using for this Greek zucchini boat is the blue cheese dressing. I know this is weird, but I don't have any tzatziki sauce and I don't have any Greek yogurt to make tzatziki sauce, so I kind of forgot that on the grocery list. So I am instead using this Bolthouse Farms chunky blue cheese yogurt dressing. 2 tablespoons is 1 smart point. So everything that we have here for the Greek zucchini boat: 0 smart points, 0 smart points, 1 smart point, 0 smart point, 1 smart point. So 2 smart points for the Greek zucchini boat. Then for snacks today, I'm going to have this hard-boiled egg for 2 smart points and the small nectarine for 0 smart points. So snack is 2. So everything that I have so far today from now until dinner is going to be 4 smart points. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning and I am on my first walk break. It feels wonderful out here. Here is my outfit of the day. Okay, sometimes I feel so brain dead on my outfits because the goal is to pair the pieces as creatively as possible and unique pieces paired uniquely. Sometimes I'm so brain dead and I have no idea what to wear and I look the same every day, but today, guys, this is a winner. I like this outfit a lot. So anyway, it feels great out here because it is freezing in the office. I don't know what the temperature is inside, but it is 80 degrees out here. It feels so good. I just want to lay out on the grass and soak up the sunshine. It's supposed to be 90 something degrees for the next 2 days and then 80 something again on Sunday. I really want to go back to the Disneyland pool on Sunday, but if I do that, I'm gonna get like literally nothing done all weekend because Saturday is already jam-packed. If I wanna go to the pool on Sunday, then that means number 1, I have to skip yoga Sunday morning and we just found a class that we like. And number 2, we'll have to do feeding the homeless like early in the morning on Sunday and then head to the pool directly after that. And if we do that, then I also want to go to a movie on Sunday. So my whole Sunday will be blown. My whole Saturday is already blown, but it's all good stuff. It's just that I'll get none of my regular stuff done that I need to do. So I was thinking literally a minute ago, it's too bad that yoga cannot be as flexible for time scheduling as my runs are, because I can run, you know, I can run at different times of the day. I can run inside, outside, on the treadmill, so I can really like fit my runs into my day better. So I was thinking it's too bad yoga's not like that, because yoga for me is really driven by the classes. But then I remembered that Eddie's mom said that she wanted to maybe do yoga outside in the backyard one of these days. She said after you get home from work. So I think I might do that today, because I actually need to donate blood this afternoon, actually after work, and then after that I pretty much have nothing to do tonight. So I would have time to do yoga in the backyard tonight. So I'm going to look for the yoga video that I love online. I think it's on YouTube. It's an older video, so I really think it's on YouTube. It's the video that I actually started doing yoga with. It's an MTV video, and the yoga instructor's name is Kristen McGee. It's the first of 2 that I know she did in that series. So I'm going to look and see if that's on YouTube. If it is, I mean, all I've got is my laptop, unless Eddie said he could set a projector up, but then that means we would have to wait until it's dark outside to do it. So I'm not sure how it could work, but it could work. We both have yoga mats. We have room outside, or space outside in the backyard. So I think I might do that on the fly today, because that will give me 2 yoga classes for the week, because I missed one on Monday that we usually go to because we tried to do a screening. So my goal is 3 yoga classes per week. So if I can get one in tonight, then at least I'll be at 3 and I can skip the one on Sunday without feeling, not that I would feel guilty, but I'll still at least be reaching towards my yoga goal. So there's that. That was a long nothing. I was gonna tell you something else, but I have nothing else to tell you, so I'll tell you my workout schedule for today. I'm going to run 3 miles on the treadmill at lunch, do 10 minutes on the rower, take my afternoon walk break, and then I have a blood donation appointment at 6 o'clock, and I will go home after that and see about yoga in the park. Yoga in the park, our park. Should be fun. 3 miles of intervals. Done. Feels good. Hey guys, afternoon walk break, and I gotta tell you, I just listened to a fantastic video about grit. What is grit? Do you have grit? Grit is passion, perseverance, and stamina for the long term. For the long term, guys. So in other words, living your life like you're running a marathon and not a sprint. That's what grit is, and that's what we all need, because we know we're not going to lose weight overnight. We're not going to get healthy overnight. Our heart condition or our diabetes or our cholesterol, none of that's going to get better overnight. So we need grit. We need passion, perseverance, and stamina for the long term. And shifting gears just a minute, a specific talent that you have for a skill, or say for example, if you do or don't have a talent for losing weight, a talent for exercise, a talent for being healthy, your talent and your IQ does not equal grit. A talent your ability to learn is not determined by your talent. It can be changed with effort. That is grit. And that is what we all need. I strive for more grit. I want to be a gritty person. That sounds funny, but I want to have passion, perseverance, and stamina for the long term. The question here is, how do we get grit? How do we become a gritty person? I think the only answer to that is to go back and look at your why. You can only fine tune and hone your passion by looking at your why. So that's where grit comes from, and that is the definition of grit. And I think we all need a little more grit in our lives. I vow to be grittier from this day forward. And honestly, and in all truthfulness, I think I already am, but I really aim to be a passionate person. There are things that I am so passionate about, and not only do I want to have that passion, but I want to have the drive, the perseverance, and the stamina to go after what it is I'm passionate about. So this is what I learned about grit today, you guys. I hope you can take a little nugget of that, find some grit in yourselves, and go back again to your why. Make it really personal, make it you, and make it passionate. That's my advice for today. So I did run my 3 miles at lunch on the treadmill. I ran my 3 miles in a fasted state, which is basically meaning I had not had any food or calories since about 11 o'clock last night, more like 10:30, 10:45. So that is a fasted state. Tomorrow I will be running in a feasted state, which means I will have eaten lunch and some snacks. The difference in these two and when to choose which workout is best for which state, feasted or fasted, if you guys are interested in that, I would recommend listening to Diane Parham's videos from the last 2 days. Diane Parham on YouTube. She is talking about specifically intermittent fasting, and what I take from it is running. So if you are a runner and you do intermittent fasting and you want to know which workouts are best for which feasting or fasting state, you definitely need to listen to those videos. So basically what I took away and what I will be practicing, and what I've also kind of realized anyway, based on what my body's telling me, is that you can and should do your shorter or more intense type of interval training, or even lifting. I'm applying this to running specifically. But you want to do the shorter and maybe more intense bursts on your fasted state. And then if you want to have more endurance, duration, so for me, my long runs, you want to do those in a feasted state, because otherwise you're just not going to have the energy, the glycogen to really sustain yourself for like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, which could take for a long run. So Diane probably explains it way better than I do, but for the duration of my training for the next few months, I will be doing my shorter, more intense interval runs during a fasted state, and my longer, even my like 4 to 6 mile runs, and definitely my long runs during a feasted state. So I wanted to clue you guys in on that if you are interested. And the last little weird bit of information that I have to tell you is that I think for sure now that I do have sciatica. Yeah, so I had that when I was pregnant, and when you get it when you're pregnant, it's very intense, or for me it was very intense, and it was a very, very sharp pain, to the extent that when I stood up, I thought that I would like fall down again. That's what it felt like when I was pregnant. The last week or so, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now, I have felt it. It's actually interestingly in the same leg, same nerve, and now it's more of just a pain in, like, it starts in my butt and it goes down through my upper thigh on the right side. So it's been getting increasingly worse. So I finally did some research, and yes, even though it's not the sharp shooting I'm gonna fall down kind of pain, it is sciatica. So something to do with a pinched nerve or a herniated disc. I don't want to know any more than that. So I need to, some of the remedies for that are, of course, if you go to the doctor, they're going to prescribe anti-inflammatories and pain medication. I don't think I am to that point. Anti-inflammatories might be helpful, but I don't want to go to the doctor and I don't want any pain medication. So most of the consensus was that it will go away with time, but also some home treatments that are good for it are yoga and stretches. So also physical therapy and chiropractic help. Oh, also massage could be useful. So I am going to continue with my yoga. I think I will probably do some research on what stretches could benefit a sciatic nerve problem. I'm going to try and schedule another massage in the next couple weeks and maybe try to do a massage like once a week, not just for the sciatica, but also remember I had been having that back pain off and on, and that actually could be related. So yeah, it's getting worse, so that when I stand up after sitting for a while, I'm actually limping. So the pain is definitely getting worse, but I'm just going to continue with my yoga and try to find some additional stretches and just baby it. So that's it for me right now. I believe I leave work in like half an hour to go donate blood. So I have 3 things that I have to get done before I leave. So I am off to do those right now. Okay guys, I am back and I am down a pint, which is a-okay. I'm super glad I could donate and help in some small way. I know that my donation is not going directly to Vegas at this point, of course, but at least it's going into the general pool to replenish what was lost in Vegas and wherever else anybody might need it. So I'm actually very lucky that I was able to donate because number one, I signed up for the Power Red, had no idea what it was. Number one, you have to be at least 5'5", check. You have to be at least 150 pounds. She looked at me and she's like, I don't think you qualify. And then the final disqualifying factor was that you had to be O positive or any of the negatives. I am A positive, so that's okay. They were still able to take me for a regular donation, so I'm just happy to help in whatever way I can. I wish I had O negative blood. I wish I had O positive blood because then I could give a kidney to Eddie. Anyway, I am now headed to, oh, the other thing I did not even think about when I was talking earlier about yoga. Let's go home and do yoga in the backyard. Number one, it's dark out now. Number two, I kind of forgot that you're really not supposed to do any sort of exercise for like 24 hours. That's kind of a stretch, I think, but you know, for heavy, intense exercise. Yoga is not heavy and intense, but I really think it would be a bad idea to hang upside down in downward dog right now. I would fall over. I would fall over. So no yoga for me today. I'm just gonna suck it up. I probably won't do yoga on Sunday either because I do really want to go to the pool. So it's a short yoga week for me, and next week I'm gonna try and make it up. I decided today that I want my goal to be 4 days on the rower, 4 days of yoga, and 4 days of running. So that's my goal, and I just need to find ways to work that into my schedule. I was gonna say I don't think it's excessive or too much time, but it might be a lot, especially when I start training for the half marathon and I need to do longer long runs. So we'll see. That's my goal. Anyway, I am headed
2
now.
miles. Take exit 25A on the left toward California Boulevard.
So I'm headed now towards the expensive, fancy grocery store that we don't usually go to, but they often have a free item with the purchase, a $7 purchase. So this is the store where I get my nice wines because they also always have a nice wine on sale. So the free item this week is a free pumpkin. I'm gonna get the biggest pumpkin I can. We're gonna put it on the porch for decoration for a while. I don't do Halloween, so I'm not gonna carve it up or anything, but I just wanna look at it. I love fall. I love pumpkins. I just love adorable pumpkins. So I want a big giant pumpkin to look at on the front porch for a while, and then we're gonna cut that sucker up and cook it. We're gonna make pumpkin soup probably. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that, and then they have a very nice Tempranillo, which is a very bold red. It is normally $15, and now it's on sale too for $15. So that's what I'm going to get, and I'll show you guys when I get there. Okay, that checker was so nice that he gave me one of these really good wine bags. Yeah, for free. It actually holds six bottles. That was super nice. What a nice wine bag. I guess it pays to go to an expensive grocery store sometimes. Okay, that was just super nice of that checker to give me that awesome wine bag. I am very easily impressed, apparently. And you guys, I got the biggest pumpkin. It's huge. I got the biggest one there. It rang up at $5.99. Free. I could not pass up the two wines. They were in the entry at the Halloween display. They had just cool Halloween labels, and I don't even do Halloween, but I think the zombie label was super cool, and that was a Zinfandel, and then I think the Fat Bastard is a red blend, but I didn't even think to check. But I think Fat Bastard actually does a beer. Am I right? I think so. So anyway, those will probably be good. I splurged a little because I haven't bought any wine for a long time. I've only been doing the Trader Joe's Bellini, the Secco Bellini, grapefruit, of course. So I haven't bought any good red wine for a long time, so I splurged a little bit, and I'm super excited to try those maybe this weekend. I'm kind of saving my wine drinking for the weekend, my official wine drinking, not the Secco Bellini. But anyway, I don't know why I thought I was gonna be home early tonight. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's it's 8 o'clock. So it's literally the same time I get home anyway. And I'm not even home yet. So I'm headed home. I should be there very shortly now. Eddie is making meatballs and baked potatoes. So that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I get home. Okay guys, it's 8:40 and here is my dinner for tonight. First of all, I did not eat any of my snacks today, so I did not have the hard-boiled egg, and I did not have the nectarine. So far I have had 2 points in my day. So here's what's for dinner. I have 7 of the IKEA chicken meatballs. 7 of the chicken meatballs is 5 smart points. On top of them, I have 1/4 cup of this Heinz home-style fat-free classic chicken gravy. 1/4 cup of that gravy is 0 smart points. So the meatballs are 5. Then I have a medium baked potato. It's actually a little smaller, but I'm going to count it as a medium since I did not weigh it. So a medium baked potato is 5 smart points. And on top of that, I have a 1/4 cup of Kraft fat-free shredded cheddar for 0 smart points. So meatballs 5, potato 5, and then I have some steamed broccoli. On top of the broccoli, I melted one of these Kraft. There we go. Kraft fat-free singles. 1 singles is 0 smart points. So meatballs 5, potato 5, and broccoli 0. So that is 10 points. And then with the 2 points for lunch, that is 12 smart points. And then over here I have my favorite Secco grapefruit pompolini. So I have 1 cup so far, but you know I'm going to do the whole bottle for 18 smart points. And then I have some frozen grapes inside, which is so delicious. So 18 smart points plus 12 puts me at exactly 30 points for today. That, I believe, what is today? Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 3 days in a row at 30 points. Yes.